And this is Aerith's house. It's a very nice house.
Known you for barely an hour and she's taking you home for the night.
Yeah.
Moves fast.
It does go pretty fast.
Well, he is kind of creepy, but I do like that hair spike.
Mm.
It all looks like the girls are wearing pants.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a really strange thing for me to point out, I know, but it looks like they're wearing pants. That's 1997 graphics for you.
I love how it's
And
the
it's
woman
like
who
they all
notices
pop
that
up.
before the men notice it.
Men don't notice fashion stuff, don't you know that?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
In before sexist.
Nah.
Yeah, I was thinking that right now. Not because I actually, I mean, not that I actually think that, but I was, yeah, someone's gonna point out that.
Oh, come on, no one's supposed to take this seriously.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, the Cloud has Popeye on. So does Eric. The biceps are, he has biceps the size of her feet.
Mom, I just got home. Mom, I'm out again. Can I borrow 200 gil?
Sweetie, where are you going?
I actually
I'm
never
going to help
noticed
fight
that before.
insurrection. Okay, come back before dinner.
You never
Mom,
listen.
you don't understand me!
She just said, you never listen once you made up your mind. That sounds like just about every woman I've ever met. I know I'm being sexist again, but... Hashtag forever alone,
Please
not
do.
PNG.
Please do not use hashtags in this. I will just.
Oh,
no.
don't worry. I won't use another one again.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't like you. Leave.
I know
I don't know
how...
how to say this, but give her a one-night stand. I don't want this to be a long-term thing.
So...
Yeah, but then he might leave a bastard in her belly, and then what would they be named? What is the bastard name? What is the bastard name for Midgar?
Okay, so...
This
Here's
got me
one
thinking.
thing that confuses me to this day. If Cloud sleeps in that bed, and Aerith sleeps in that one, then where does her mother sleep?
Couch.
In the kitchen where the woman is supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Oh, and how you're being sexist to your own gender. That is just incredible.
That's what makes it funnier. Otherwise, would have just been on the floor. and that's not
This
funny.
Let's Play has taken a very uncomfortable turn.
Alright. I already know what the title of this episode is going to be.
Sexism?
Yeah.
Hashtags sexism.
Something like that. Actually,
Now
no
Cloud's talking
hashtags.
to his imaginary friend.
Okay,
Because
this is
real
when...
people leave me.
Is this the only scene with Cloud's mother?
One of you guys mentioned the word bastard just now. I once read that the name for Cloud's sword, the Buster Sword, is supposed to be yet another mistranslation
Of the
Of,
bastard sword.
of the bastard sword. Yeah.
That actually wouldn't surprise me, because, like, Buster
Let's
sword...
check. Well, we got the wiki here.
Yeah. Okay, now this bit, like, it never tells you what you have to do, but you have to walk, like, around the edges, so you just have to basically walk, like, away from her room, and you're not allowed to sprint, you just have to walk. And it doesn't matter if you sprint at that tiny moment, you'll still fail it. Luckily I succeeded, so you didn't have to look at my failures once again.
What happened if you sprinted?
Oh, basically, she'll come out, and she'll say, hey Cloud, you should really get some sleep or something, and then you'll have to retry it. And there are items here. There's an ether, and that's a materia. I
no,
forgot
but
what it was.
not I'm sorry, I'm just saying, I'm just looking at the page for Bastard Sword compared to Buster Sword. There's an extra character in the name of Bastard Sword that gives it the D. So it's Bastard Sword's like Basudado. It has a D sound in it.
Oh, so it's Japanese then?
Yeah, so Buster Sword actually is Buster Sword, according to the wiki at least.
Ah, okay.
It's missing the D.
Right.
Missing the D. And
And it was teleported.
Yep.
Yeah.
They never do explain that. Well, I guess
And
like...
it happens in Chrono Trigger too. People can just do that.
Eh. That's
Like
Square
you're
Enix.
like I was playing Chrono Trigger. The Chancellor is left hanging from a bridge. You run down the tower, and suddenly he's in the throne room where you can take him off.
Drake, are you sure you want to go into Chrono Trigger bashing right now?
Hey, I pull no punches, and you yourself have admitted that it may just be nostalgia.
No, I said that the story might have been, you know, it could have been, it might have been not as good as I thought it was. That's not just nostalgia.
I want to know where that giant hand came from.
Yeah. Okay, this is
Is this where the Great Transformer
This
battle
is-
fought?
This is an annoying boss. I hate this boss. No, it's not a boss, it's just a normal enemy. Right? I have died to this enemy more times than any other enemy in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
That
I
isn't
find
a
it
boss.
funny that you're not commenting on the fact that you're fighting a doghouse, a giant doghouse,
I am fighting. That's exactly why I'm fighting.
which grows arms, legs, and pulsars.
Yeah. See, this is what I mean. Final
Seriously.
Fantasy VII, weird fucking enemy.
What's up with You're walking down a an alley
Sure,
and
okay.
suddenly you run into a house with legs and arms
And cannon.
and cannons, and it wants you dead.
They never did explain that. It's here there.
Like I said, Toriyama designed this part of the game. That's our explanation.
Yeah.
Should have made sense to him.
Luckily, it does give you some limit break stuff, which
See,
helps
Cloud
you.
doesn't need a pussy Braver attack. I just hit him with my staff.
Alright, since not a lot happens in this bit, okay, I'd like to ask Drake, what is your experience with Final Fantasy VII in general?
I heard of the legends for a long time, but I had never gotten a chance to play it. I finally played it like several years ago. I went in expecting to be very underwhelmed and overrated. I do think it's overrated. I don't think it's one of the greatest games ever, but it is a great game. I really did enjoy it.
Actually, like, I'm kind of that way about Final Fantasy VI. Like, I went in, like, I heard lots of good things about it, and then I thought, oh nah, it won't be as good. Like, it won't be as good as everyone says it is. And then I played it, and I realized I was wrong. It was as good as everyone said it was.
But it gets no respect in Japan.
Yeah. It doesn't get the respect it deserves in general. Okay, so I don't think it matters what you say to her at this bit. Hello? Is Tia
Hello?
there? Oh, you are there.
I am, yeah. Do I seem to keep going off and on?
Nah, that was the only time. Or maybe like once before, but nah.
Well, I keep shifting my laptop and occasionally pressing on the microphone
Oh.
cord, so that could be it.
Since like not a lot's happening here, so Tia, would you like to explain your experience with this game?
Well, let's see, I was about 7 years old when I first got hold of this. Just moved to my new house, and a friend of my mum's brought over the game. I believe he was stuck against Dine, the boss Dine, and my brother, all of 3 years old at this point, picked up the controller and just went mental on his ass. And
I just killed him.
And yeah, since then he let us keep the game, and it's just given it's 14 years of pure nostalgia. I mean, it might be horrendously overhyped and over everything and badly translated, but it is just it's just a piece of history. I think it's absolutely great. I never get tired of playing it, apart from getting out of Midgar because then I want to kill myself.
Oh yeah.
They
Like,
say that
it just takes
the
too
elements
long.
you play is often your favorite.
That's true.
It's not this one. This one was my favourite for quite a long time, but now I would say my favourite verges between 4 and 6. Usually,
My
it does depend on
favourite
what
is
I'm playing at the time.
So, as well as being the Commonwealth episode, we're all 6 lovers. Yay!
I think it's hard to dislike 6. There's a lot about it. I haven't found. It's like Final Fantasy 9, except for Final Fantasy 9, I've yet to find a single person who dislikes it or
Oh
Vivi.
yeah.
They're out there. I
There's
haven't
a lot
gone
of
through all
people
of
that
them yet.
on the wiki that likes it, though.
If anyone's paying attention to what we're actually saying right now, Tifa just came out in a fancy dress on the back of a chocobo carriage. We're not sure what's going on here. Let's go find
Somebody
out.
restrain Techno, please. Somebody
Eris is
restrain.
just fascinated and runs after her.
Hey, look, a pretty woman! Run!
Yeah.
Pretty woman.
Oh, please.
Seriously, I
stop.
have a whole theory that this entire subquest is Aerith suddenly expressing her bisexuality. I mean, seriously, she runs after Tifa, and she wants to rescue her, and then she wants Cloud to dress as a woman.
She has
There's
some
interesting
weird
subtext
things.
here.
Let's
This
just say she has
side
an
quest, I do not like this side quest. Not
Oh,
because,
it's
like,
great!
I don't. It's not because I don't like playing it. I just think the whole premise is dumb.
You get,
It is.
you
It
get,
really
It's
is.
amazingly
You get-
dumb, yeah.
but you get to do squats with a cross-dresser. It's great.
Oh yeah,
It's amazingly dumb, and it's one of the most memorable parts of the game, to be honest.
that's true.
Oh, are you doing the honeybee in? Please tell me you're doing
Yes,
the
I
honeybee
am.
in.
I'm doing
Yeah.
the entire quest, and I'm getting Cloud to be with Don Corneo for the night.
We'll
Maybe
have to speak about the extra content that was dummied out about the honeybee in because there was so much of it.
Yep, we will do when we get in.
Once we get there, yeah.
Going on. Like
Oh yeah.
this.
They never
I'm
do
gonna now
explain.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, they never do explain a lot, but you have to go to this bit first, and you have to talk to that geezer who says like, "Oh, Tifa's our newest customer, whatever," and that's when you start the whole side quest. Like, you have to go there first.
And
They
this
never do
is
explain that.
Johnny. This is Tifa's old friend, and he's in Wall Market.
Yep.
He kind of like he left home or something, and now he's just hanging around the honeybee inn like some weird pervert.
So I
That's what
rudely
the thing is-
interrupted Drake. Sorry. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
can now
trying
go.
to get it out here, you people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking like the
So
thing
anyway,
Corneo's looking.
no, just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Go on, Drake.
I'm thinking,
Go on,
like
Drake.
talking like the Dawn is looking for a bride. I'm wondering if that was a translation thing. Like maybe like he's actually looking for a prostitute, and they're like, well, no, he wants a bride.
He never really shows much of a sign of wanting to. I mean, Tifa herself says, "I have to be the woman for tonight." So I
Yeah.
don't think he ever shows any sign of actually wanting to settle down. I mean, he seems to be some like big ass mafia crime lord. You know,
Well, I
he's
mean-
not the type to settle down.
More than an issue with the translation, it might have been an issue with censoring.
That's
Somebody-
Yeah.
Somebody might
Yeah,
have thought that.
As opposed to everything else in this side quest, that's what they censor.
Well, I mean,
That's
Tifa
true.
No,
he's the
it's
le-
censored
he-
again, right?
Tifa says he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then, so yeah, kind of tells you it
And
all.
then we have to meet the little Dawn.
Well, to be fair, like, I think like in real life you wouldn't say, "Oh, I want a prostitute," because that's like not very good for your image. You would say,
You
say
think the
something
Dawn
that's
has a
like,
good image?
well, I think he's trying to say something that's suggestive, but like
Yeah.
not actually telling of what this woman is. Okay, and then you have to walk into the clothes shop because.
While Cloud just looks around a little bit confused.
Okay, Drake, I remember in your walkthrough, you definitely said at this point, like, this was one of the most awesome lines from Aerith when she says, "Cloud, why don't you dress up as a girl?"
Yeah. Like it's like it's the first thing to come to mind. Well, that's plan A.
Yeah.
That's the first. Well, there's only one thing to do.
She really
So
got
we're
her
not
back.
We're not gonna blaze through the roof, we're not gonna smash a window, we're not just gonna send Cloud in with a massive buster sword, no, cross-dressing!
Yeah. That is the first thing that comes to mind, and like, she's unapologetic about it.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're doing all this, there's some guy over there
And I don't
just
think she really
dying
gives
for
Cloud a
it.
choice either. She just sort of drags him along.
Make me
the whole
some
thing.
clothes!
Well, hey, if Aerith told me to cross-dress, I'd be interested in where it's going, and I would just agree.
The guy to
Yeah.
the left, what exactly is he doing?
He needs
Oh.
a wee!
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like,
Okay, let's go with that, okay.
you'll find out in a
We'll go
minute.
with that.
There's like, I can't tell what the woman in the toilet's doing, whether she's just like generally throwing up or if she's just kind of sat in there. It kind
I
of looks like she's bending down, so I don't know.
No, I think
You give
she's
her
throwing up.
She give her a digestive, so yeah, I would imagine so. Unless you want to give her like the deodorant or whatever, because she might smell.
Oh. Oh yeah, I did to edit there because I had to check. I think it was either Blue Highland or Drake's walkthrough at that point to see which
Better have
one it
been
was.
mine.
I think yours gave me a choice and his didn't give
It
me a
is-
choice. So I
It is
used his.
soft and shimmers, I believe. Is it for the? I didn't see it there. Is it soft and shimmers for the best dress?
Soft and shimmers, I
Yeah.
think.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, silk dress. Yeah.
And I'd also like to point out that it was Cloud being with Don Corneo that won in the poll, and that's why I chose Cloud. But I was
It's hilarious.
I was probably going to choose
What
him
did you
anyway.
expect? Yeah.
I mean, previously I'd never even managed it because I didn't even know the tiara existed. I just thought the guy in the material shop was being a dick.
Yeah.
And Aerith just peeks in.
And I love how, like, she peeks in at that bit, and then, like, when she's getting changed, she says, no peeking.
Yeah. Oh,
Sexist, that's why. This episode's about
Yeah.
sexism.
Pretty much.
We got a pretty dress.
Okay, so now, I can't remember where you go next, actually. Oh yeah, I'll save, obviously, because... And I edited out my saving, because I'm good at this video editing thingy. And then... I believe this... Oh yeah, gym.
Squats. Get the squats out of the way.
I hate the squats.
Just for clarification, anyone who's not sure, this person is a dude. It's a dude.
Yeah.
This is why he has a wig.
That confused me at the first bit. Like,
I know,
actually thought that was
yeah.
a woman.
I mean, playing this at 7 years old, I just didn't understand what was going on at all. This guy just
Yeah.
kicking the punch bag at the back just clearly gives no fucks.
He's just badass. And so his name is Big Bro, as opposed to this big geezer who you're against.
Which one's beautiful, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't understand this any better than you.
See, this confused me a little bit at first because I think by this point I hadn't customized my keyboard and I was just trying to figure it all out by myself and it tells me to do sweep and then I didn't understand most of it. The keyboard the names for the keyboard settings on this are horrendous.
If you're wondering why I'm so
doing
slow,
everything?
then it's not because I suck. It's actually no, it genuinely is not because I suck. It's actually because the video recording software made me slow down because
But the guy is that why the guy isn't doing anything?
No, this is just the
sat there.
test run. So like in the test run, I did this. And because the frame rate slowed me to 14 squats, so I just couldn't record it for. No, I know I suck. I couldn't record it for like the whole thing.
Oh right, I didn't realise it was the test run. That's why he wasn't doing anything.
Yep.